Hey everyone, it's Anna with Adventures in Cardboard, and I'm back to show you yet another build. So, this week's build is a shield. You got these hopefully today, Tuesday. If not, you'll be getting it soon. And this is 4 components. It's the front of your shield, the back, which has these distinctive H slots, as we call them, because they look like an H, and then 2 straps. Looks simple enough, but it can actually be very complex to build. So I'm here to help demonstrate how to build it. I'm going to start by putting things I don't need over there and taking one of my straps and starting to bend it. So by bending it, you see how I'm kind of shaping it, see, there we go, around my fingers. Like that, and it's got more of a curve. You can also pretty easily do this on the side of a table or a surface, and all that's happening is I'm taking this and I'm putting it up against that side, and I'm taking my hand and forcing it to kind of move. All this does is make it so that your strap actually will fit around your body, your arm as you hold it. Humans, we're not straight, flat objects, are we? Like a square or a rectangle, we're curved. And so this allows it to fit around your arm versus that. So do that to both of these. Take your time doing it. Alright, I got 2 beautifully curved straps. Next step, attaching them to my shield. Alright, so I have my 2 straps, they're completed, but I need to attach them to my shield. That's the next step. So you can already see that the H slots are here and kind of bent out towards one direction. You're going to take advantage of that. That's going to help you attach your straps. So push the slots out a little bit, push these tabs out, and then take your first strap, whichever one it is, and then put it on the interior of this slot. See how my strap goes like that? And this is how we're going to attach our straps. But there's a little bit more to it than just that. So I'm going to pull this through like that, and I'm actually going to bend it up a little bit like that. Ta-da! Nice and sturdy. And I want to make sure in doing this that I'm leaving enough strap for my full arm to go through. So this, as you can see, is a little bit big for my arm, but that's alright. I can secure this top and then I can play around with the bottom to make sure this fits my arm. So again, all I did was take the top of my strap, put it on the interior of this slot, and pull it in a little bit, like that, and then fold this part, little fun toy, over just like that. So I'm going to tape this part here. And make sure your tape is nice and tight to both pieces of cardboard so that it holds together really well. If your tape's loose, if there's space between the cardboard and the tape, your strap is more likely to come off. And shield straps are the, how do I put this? They are what take the most tension when you're play fighting with them. So when you're using your shield, that strap takes all of the hits, the tags you might get from other players, and those straps take them in and could easily tear if you don't properly tape them. Sometimes we'll actually staple them into place just because that can offer a little bit more security. But if you do a good job taping, then your strap should be okay. Okay, so I've done 3 pieces of tape to this and I'm happy with it. I put 2 on each side and then 1 on this middle portion here, and I'm ready to size my strap. For that step, all I'm going to do is take this strap, slide it in here like we did up here. But when I start to think about bending over here, I'm going to first put my arm through, and actually I want it to be kind of like, yes, like this. And this is a great moment to pause and just say that when I am building a shield, I often like to have a free hand. So that means I build my shield so that both my full arm can go through both straps, and I can have my hand here holding on to something else like a dagger. If you want it so that you can hold on to the shield, you're actually going to want to size your non-dominant, one second, let me rephrase that. You're going to want to size your outside grip a little bit differently. So by outside grip, what I mean is that your dominant hand, when you put it through the shield, the outside grip is the strap that's going to be furthest away from your body. So this strap that will go right here is going to be the closest to my body, therefore it's going to fit the most of my arm. And this strap, if I want to grip it, I would want to tighten just like this so that it's a little bit closer, a little bit secure. And then I always tape the sides because that paper cut is gonna suck if you don't. But again, like I said, I like to have my full arm all the way through. So I'm actually going to size it to about there. Yeah. See how my hand fits through there? There's space, there's movement. I could be wearing a long sleeve, I could be wearing a coat. That's something to think about when we start to play outdoors during winter weather, is that you're going to be wearing really puffy coats that you sometimes want your shield to be able to fit on top of. So make sure you're sizing it to how you want to play and the season. I'm going to be playing this summer, so I don't have to worry about my coat. Alright, next step, to tape this. Again, tape it securely. Make sure that there's going to be no movement on this shield strap. That would be so bad. It's easy enough to fix. It's just a headache that when you're in the middle of a battle, you don't necessarily want to deal with. Alright, I'm done. One strap secured. That's a lot of tape, but it's going to help keep this strap in place. So I'll get to this later on when I've attached both my straps, but later I am going to go back and tape these two pieces to my strap as well. Next step, next strap. Do that same process. You're going to take the top of your strap, put it in to the top of the H slot, pull it through to wherever you would prefer. I think that will be enough. Yep. And tape. Tape, tape, tape. Tape and cardboard. Two very consistent friends in life. Tape, not as much, but cardboard, yes. Alright, that strap right there, secured. On to the next part. Again, taking my strap, putting it into the bottom of that H strap. And for me, I'm going to put my arm through to make sure it's sized to how I want to fight. Oh, that's perfect. I want this one to have a little bit more space because I'm going to be moving. And if this part is difficult, you can always bring in a pencil. You can mark where you want that strap to end, or you can have someone hold it in place for you. Ask a friend, parent, sibling, someone who's doing social isolation with you. In my case, I have to ask myself, which is all right. Okay. Alright, all done. My straps are secured. The remaining steps, which there's only a few, are to tape here on both of your straps to make sure that these little flaps stay in place. You can also cut them away, but I recommend keeping them because they offer a little bit more stability, haha, sturdiness and stability to your shield. Otherwise, again, straps take all that tension from when we're fighting and they can fall apart pretty easily. So the more you can strengthen them, i.e. leaving these, the better. So taping those and then taping your shield on the front. And that's going to be the same process we've done with all of our sword taggers, where you pinch and tape your way around the entire shield. So I'm going to go ahead and tape all of this so that you don't have to watch that, because that's going to take a little while. Taping and pinching shields, pinch taping shields are time consuming. And then I'll show you a couple of the modifications you can make to your shield after you've done that. You can add a sheath, you can do some really beautiful built up designs, just like with the cardboard compendium where you're building something on the front or you're peeling cardboard away. You can even paint it. So again, I'm going to speed through all of this taping and then we'll check back in and talk about what else you can do. Alright. I'm back and the shield is done. So I've gone ahead and I've taped both of my handles, securing those side pieces that were loose, and then I've also gone ahead and taped all the way around my edges, pinch and tape. So it was a very long process and required a lot of finger strength to pinch, tape, but it looks beautiful. See that nice smooth edge? And now I have a complete shield that fits my arm like that. Love that. It just needs a little bit of decoration. It needs some customization. So taking it to the next level and making it your own shield. There's a couple different things you can do with that. I mentioned that I would name some of them at the end of this video. So one of the most common ones we do at camp is to actually add a sheath to your shield. And to do that, it's just taking a piece of cardboard like this one, putting it on the front and scoring it so that it pops out like I did here. So this piece of cardboard started out flat and I did 3 cuts, 1 down the middle, 2 on each side, so that it pops out a little bit. I could actually do 2 more cuts on, I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick actually so I can show you. I could do 2 cuts that are on the interior, and that would just give me a nice little tab that I can tape down to the front of my shield. So for that, I have my knife. I'm free-handing this, you don't have to. But I'm going to tape on the back of the cardboard. So I've done my scoring, my half cut on the front, and I just scored back here, like that. I want these securing tabs to fold away from my main pop from this. So I've done those securing tabs, and I can now take this and tape it to my shield like that to have more of an effect. If I wanted to, I could do something similar tab-wise with a little bit of scoring on the back so that I could secure it on my shield itself. I kind of like the pop-up effect, it looks cool. But now I have something that I can put stuff in. It's a pocket. So you can store anything you want in there. That's one thing we do at camp. Another thing we do is we actually will take more cardboard and we'll do a raised surface. So this is the example from a video I have already done, so you can see it on our YouTube channel or somewhere on our official Adventures in Cardboard website. But this is a video showing raised borders or a raised surface. So it's just another piece of cardboard cut out and hot glue gunned onto this cardboard. Has a beautiful effect, has a little bit of texture. I like that. Other options you can do, or you can always do the raised exposed corrugation like this. I think I call it scales when I'm talking about it in the video, but it's just doing very specific cuts and then using tweezers to peel up a little bit so that it looks like this. This is time consuming, and the only thing I would note when you're working with a shield is that this also is a little bit more prone to tearing or breaking depending on how you do it, and your shield is going to see a lot of wear. So think about the shield's purpose and how you're going to go about decorating it. Something else we do at camp is we actually make a ton of these little spikes. I've made 2 little versions here, they're adorable, and it's just a circular form with a little triangle taken out so that you have overlap, tape it, and then you secure it to your surface. There's so many different things you can do. You can experiment, you can have fun. We have some videos again on YouTube and on our website that showcase some of those different textures that you can build onto your shield. But you can also paint it and do just about anything with that. I could cover it in my favorite color, blue, and turn it into a beautiful depiction of a seahorse or something that could be like a house sigil for myself, so a seahorse or a dolphin. I could put a cat on it just because. This is up to you. Alright, y'all. Your shield is done. You need to customize it. See you next time. Bye!